can go now to France 24's Chief International Affairs Editor, Rob Parsons, who is in Jerusalem. Rob, what can you tell us about this military operation in Jenin yesterday?
Well, you know, as you say, it's a full-blown operation, major scale, involving warplanes, drones, ground troops from the Israeli Defense Forces, from Shin Bet, the internal security, from the border police as well. A large number of casualties, as you pointed out already, 10 dead, around 40 wounded. And according to the Israeli side, this is an operation that's not going to be closed anytime soon. It's going to go on for some time with the aim, according to the Israeli command, of destroying the terrorist infrastructure of the Jenin brigades related to Islamic Jihad in Jenin. Jenin has been the center, it should be said, of resistance, Palestinian resistance to Israeli forces on the West Bank. There have been numerous clashes in the past between the Jenin brigades and the IDF, but this seems to be something of a larger scale, a demonstration of force by the Israelis. In fact, some are interpreting it in the Israeli media today as a gesture to the right wing in Israel because of what they've had to swallow in Gaza with the ceasefire. Others have said this is certainly not going to help the ceasefire and could put it in jeopardy. And it's interesting that already the United Nations Secretary General has urged Israel to show restraint. There's a lot of concern that what is happening on the West Bank at the moment could jeopardize the ceasefire in Gaza.
And the head of the Israeli army, Herzi Halevi, stepped down yesterday, apparently taking responsibility for failures that led to the October 7th Hamas-led attacks in 2023.
That's correct. I mean, this is something that he said he would do at some stage, so he's been planning to do it for a long time. He said he's chosen this moment because Israel has the upper hand in all the major theaters of the conflict at the moment, but he's taking personal responsibility for what he says was a terrible failure of his command on the 7th of October, and the failure for him to ensure that the Israeli Defense Forces fulfilled their mission to secure the security of the Israeli people. He said it's something that will live with him to the end of his days. He's been joined by his second-in-command, General Finkelman. There are some who are suggesting that perhaps this is the moment for Benjamin Netanyahu, who was the Prime Minister, obviously, at the time, to take some of the responsibility as well. But there's no indication from Benjamin Netanyahu at this stage that that's going to happen. On the contrary, it's quite likely that he will try to put as much blame now onto the command of the Israeli Defense Forces. As for the right wing, they're very happy that Halevi has gone and are looking now. Itamar Ben-Gvir, the former security minister who's just resigned, has said he hopes that there will be a replacement who is much tougher than Halevi, who will really go out to destroy Hamas in the Gaza Strip.